Yurakare puzzle is a fairly typical example of what you might find in the Osclo competition. You're given information from a language that's unfamiliar and you have to make some deductions based on it. So looking at the data, we've got a series of nouns, the meaning of which is not really important, although it is given, and then my whatever and our whatever. So it's pretty easy to work out that the prefix ti indicates my and the prefix ta indicates our. First of all, let's look at this ta. So you notice that the word accent, which is what that acute accent indicates, is pretty much always on the ta in those words. Tadala, tameme, tameye, tahacha, etc. There are two exceptions though, these two near the bottom, tapochore and tapantalu, where instead the accent goes on the third syllable of the word. So is there a reason why that should happen? Well, if you look at the words on the left, you'll find that they're all two-syllable words, including, by the way, the pa'a and the to'o, except for these two, po, ho, re, and pantalu. 3 syllables. And, not coincidentally, it's in those 3-syllable words where the accent in the our version goes on the third syllable rather than the first, tapochore and tapantalu. Now it's easier with the my version. If you look at those, you'll find that always the accent comes on the syllable after the T. Okay, so already we're a fair way into the problem. But there are a few other little details to notice. One is that when the original noun has a double consonant, such as meye, tibba, and corre, in the ti and ta versions, there's only one of those consonants survives. Another thing, those little words pa'a and to'o, where you have the double vowel, in the our version, that becomes a single vowel. So tapa and tato, with the second vowel left out. And finally, there's this letter K. So it appears in a couple of the words, caccia and corre, and when you get the my and our versions, it becomes the J, which in this language is pronounced like the Spanish J. So tijacha and tajacha, tijore, tajore. All right, so those are all the patterns we need to find. Now let's look at the puzzle parts. So, sawata, the first one. Now you notice that's 3 syllables. So we're going to have that accent going back to the third syllable on the our version. So tisawata, but tasawata, rather than tasawata, because it's 3 syllables. The next one, ye, again, it's one of these doubled vowels. So what's going to happen is that in the our version, that's just going to become a single vowel. So tiye, but taye. Sibbe, the trick there is there's the double B, the double consonant. So that's going to become a single consonant, and you'll be left with tisibe and tasibe. And finally with kumme, double trick here. First of all, there's the K, which, as we've seen, becomes a J, and the double M, which is going to become a single M. So we're going to be left with tijume and tajume.